Hello friends, today I am back with another video. So, I will share my daily routine, what I did at the on the whole day. So, I will try to speak English with a little bit faster so that my English fluency is a bit better than the previous day. So let's start. So today was my office day, working day, Sunday. So I wake up at 8:30. Sorry, 8:15 p.m. a.m. Okay, so my alarm started ringing at 8 a.m. But I lazily wake up from bed at 8:15 a.m. So after that I go to washroom and freshen myself, then dressed myself with then I dressed myself. Afterwards I took breakfast. By taking breakfast it was almost 9 p.m. and I took my office bag and got out from the home and got out from the home at sharp 9 a.m. I usually get out from home at 9 a.m. so that I don't get late for my office. So after getting out from my home, I prayed three surahs, Kul Huwallah, Kul Falak, Kul Nas, because these three surahs will protect me on the whole day. So by moving, by while I was getting down using the staircases, I was reading the three surahs. After completing reading the three surahs, I blessed myself with the three surahs. After that, I get out from my home and get out from the gate. So while I was getting out from the gate, using the gate, I saw our caretaker or building caretaker. And he gave me a greeting. Uh, After I getting out from the gate, I it it took me 2 minutes to reach the bus stand. So it is very near to my house. So after 2 minutes later, I reached the bus stand. There I wait for 1 minute and I got the bus. I Turag. I Today I used the bus called Turag. So what I did is I immediately ran for the bus and get into the bus faster because it is office time and there are so many crowd in the bus. So I have to run and catch the bus door. Then I got into the bus. Then I got into the bus. After getting into the bus, I usually do is I sit at the last row of the seat because I had to listen a podcast abc.net .au podcast because this podcast will help me to improve my listening skill. Listening skill is very much important for the PT exam. So every day while I commuting for my home to work, I usually put my headphone on and turn on the abc.net.au podcast so that my English listening skill improves a lot. So what I did is after sitting at the last row, I put my headphone on and in the using the mobile phone, I go to the abc.net podcast and started listening the one of the episode of No One Saw It Coming by Mark Fennell. I really liked this podcast because the podcast is short, 25 minutes to 28 minutes long. So there and every time, every episode, Mark Fennell Mark Fennell described a story which is very interesting. So, out of all the podcast, I love this podcast very well, very much because this podcast has a interesting story. So, I like this podcast very much. So, this is on top of my favorite list. But the problem is that there has a little number of episodes in this podcast. I almost listened all of the episodes of his podcast series. So today I listened another episode of his podcast. The title of the podcast was I'm sorry, I can't remember. So I have to check what I listened. So after while I was hearing the podcast, bus conductor came to me and he demanded the fare. So I gave him 10 taka. The fare for my commute to my work is 10 taka only. Because the commute route is shorter. The commute route is from Rampura Bazar to Notun Bazar. So after 22 minutes later, I reached Notun Bazar before completing the podcast, but I didn't put down my headphone because the podcast was ongoing. Podcast was ongoing. Then after reaching the Notun Bazar bus stand, I got down from the bus. After getting down from the bus, I have to cross a overbridge. The overbridge has two long staircases. I have to climb all two staircases to cross the overbridge. So after crossing the overbridge, I saw a lot of rickshaws out there. So what I did is started bargaining with the rickshaw puller that how much amount he will demand to go to the Saidnagar auto stand. One rickshaw puller demanded 30 taka, another rickshaw puller demanded 20 taka. Then I go with the 20 taka rickshaw puller. After I got into the rickshaw immediately. Then after 5 to 8 minutes later, I reached my office. Then I punched my office punching machine because it is the attendance record machine. If I don't punch, then I'll be called as late for the office. So there is some penalty for getting late for the office. After I punching on the punch machine, I entered the office. After reaching to my desk, I put my bag down and went to the washroom and freshened myself. And then I get back to my desk and started working. Um, I was the first among all of my team members. No one was there while I came to my desk. After 2 or 3 minutes later, I saw another of my colleague came, and I greet him. After that, we started working our daily task. So we did work until 1 a.m. 1 p.m. After that, I took Johor prayer. After getting back from Johor prayer, I got a message in our WhatsApp group that our lunch facilities has moved to the fourth floor. So their catering service has moved to the fourth floor. So we have to go to the fourth floor to complete our lunch. There is a great dining space, and there is sitting area. You can sit and complete your lunch. So after getting back from the Johor Salat, I get back to my desk and I was discussing with my colleague that since it is the first day, so we can go to the lunch area together, so that it increase our team bonding. So what my teammates did is, I have to wait 5 to 8 minutes late 5 to 8 minutes to get ready for the lunch, to go to the lunch area together. So 5 to 8 minutes later, all of our colleagues was ready, because they had some work to do. So they completed their task, and we went together to the lunch area at fourth floor. After going to the fourth floor, what we saw is a lot of crowd out there, because it was the first day, so the thing was a little bit messy. So what I did is, we started talking with our colleagues, and mm, we took the plates. We took the plates, and after taking the plates, we have to wait in the line, because there is a system, so people had to wait in the line, and they it is like almost like buffet dinner, buffet lunch. Okay, so people crossing using the line, they were maintaining a line, and the catering service boys was giving us the rice, chicken, and other stuffs. So after picking the lunch, we started searching for a table where can we sit. So after a moment later, we found a blank table. So we went there and sit at the table and started our lunch. Before taking lunch, I washed my hand with the hand wash by going to the washroom basin area, not washroom, sorry, basin area. So I cleaned my hand using the hand wash. After cleaning my hand, I get back to my desk again, and I started completing the lunch. After 5 minutes later, we completed our lunch, and get back to the first floor using the lift. What we did is, after getting back to the first floor, this is the first floor is our floor where we usually sit for our job. So after getting to our desk, we started working again. We worked until 4:30 p.m. After that, my wife called me. No, sorry. Until 4:50 p.m. After that, there was Johor prayer time. By Johor prayer, sorry, Asr prayer time. So I moved with my colleague Sifat to the masjid. After going to the masjid, we completed the Asr prayer, and before getting back to the office, we went to a tea stall, and drink some tea, and take a yogurt. The yogurt is very fresh and healthy. So we took two yogurt and ate it. Okay, so so yogurt and tea was, after completing the tea, mm, we didn't eat the yogurt at the tea stall, because we had a rush, because we had to go back to our desk. Otherwise, our manager will scold us. So after drinking the tea, we get back to our desk, and with the yogurt. And after reaching to our desk, we I after 2 or 3 minutes later, I finished the yogurt. The yogurt was very tasty. So after that, I started working. I worked until 6:30 p.m. After that, it was Maghrib prayer time. So I went to the masjid and completed my Maghrib prayer. After completing Maghrib prayer, I get back to my desk again and did some work for 15 minutes. 15 minutes later, I get out from the office by punching the punching machine. So this was my end of the work. So I was heading towards my home. Uh, my wife was calling me that have you got out from your office or not? So I messaged her that yes, I started um, coming to our home. So 10 minutes. By using the staircases, I get to the Saidnagar auto stand. After getting to the Saidnagar auto stand, I took a auto rickshaw, then reached the Nutun Bazar bus stand. After reaching the Nutun Bazar bus stand, I picked a bus which name is Victor Classic. I usually come to my home using Victor Classic because Victor Classic bus is less crowded at the 7 p.m. So I usually choose Victor Classic for commuting to home from work. So I got into the Victor Classic bus and usually I sit at the last row because only the last row was empty. So I say sit at the last row of the seat. So after that, I turned my headphone on and started listening to ABC.NET podcast. ABC.NET podcast. This time I can remember what I listened. I listened about the Italian Renaissance using the artwork, how the Italian Renaissance worked. Okay, so it was 25 minutes long podcast. After 5 minutes later, while I was listening to the podcast, my wife messaged me that she needs some stuff like toothbrush and so I replied her message that okay, I will bring you stuff. Uh, so she was asking me that how many times it it is left to reach the home. I said 35 minutes later I'll be at home inshallah. So after replying her messages, I started listening to the podcast again. After 25 minutes later, I reached to the Rampura Bazaar and I got down from the bus because I had to buy some stuff. So I the uh, buy the anar. I forgot the English of the anar, so I am speaking the Bangla term. It's a fruit which is red color. Red color. Okay, so I bought 1 kg anar, which was 380 taka. After that, I walked towards my home. It took me 20 minutes to reach to a grocery shop where I bought the toothbrush for my wife and after buying toothbrush stayed I stayed I was straight to the home because it was almost late. It was almost 8:45 p.m. So I started walking faster. By 5 minutes later, I reached to my home. After reaching to my home, what I did is, um, after reaching to my home, I saw my baby and mother and wife. My baby smiled at me, uh, like that she is waiting. She was waiting for me for a long time. So she smiled at me, and I was very happy. After I went to the washroom and washed my hand using the hand wash because I came from the outside, so there is a lot of germs out there. So I washed my hand using hand wash and took my baby and spent some time with my baby. It was almost 15 minutes. I spent my time with my baby. After that, I took shower. Then I completed the Isha prayer. Then I completed dinner. After completing dinner, I started watching TV with my baby and wife at the Z Bangla, Bangla Dance, which is a reality show. So I watched the reality show almost for 1.5 hours. So the reality show was very enjoyable. There are some stars out there. They are from Kolkata. The stars' names are Jishu Sengupta, uh, Ankush Hazra, and other two actresses. I can't remember their name. So that's it. After completing the after watching the reality show, I prepared myself to get to the bed. So that's it all for today, and I'm recording my video. That's it all for today, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.